What do you learn when you live 300 years with the gifts of the gods? I couldn't tell you, but Pompa Campana in Victory City by Salman Rushdie can. Hey everyone, this is Amanda at Spineless Books, your one-stop shop for all things audiobook. Today we're going to be talking about Victory City, the audiobook by Salman Rushdie, narrated by Sid Sagar. It's an epic and sweeping tale of Pompa Campana who lives for 300 years. Now, when she's just 9 years old, her mother dies by walking into a fire with all of the women from their village. Pompa Campana is then visited by a goddess with the same name, and she is instilled with some very magical gifts. She goes on to gather some seeds that she gives to two men named Hukka and Bukka. Yes, Hukka and Bukka. And they plant the seeds to create Victory City, which actually, believe it or not, is based on a real place. It turns out that Hukka and Bukka actually existed in a real city called Vijayanagar in the south of India in the 14th century. Pompa Campana, however, was invented by Salman Rushdie. Rushdie himself has a storied life after having been placed under a fatwa by the Iranian Ayatollah in 1989. That's essentially a bounty on his life, and it's still currently active. He's written over 20 novels, including Midnight's Children, for which he won the Pulitzer Prize, and Haroun and the Sea of Stories. In Victory City, Pompa Campana goes from exile to royalty and back several times, and it's hard not to wonder if it's based a little bit on Rushdie's own life of going in and out of hiding over 35 years. The tale has the meditative quality of an epic. There are parts that will make you laugh out loud, but there are also parts that will make you wonder if perhaps you've mistakenly picked up the Odyssey. Not in content, in length. Pompa Campana is a compelling character, but I have to say one of the parts about this book that I have a little bit of a complaint about is that Rushdie treats every scene with the same amount of importance. So there are moments that are just dialogue between two people, and it's treated with the same pacing as when there's epic battles going on. And honestly, that made some parts a little bit slow for me. With regard to narration, the book is narrated by Sid Sagar. Now, Sid Sagar is an extremely talented narrator, but truthfully, you probably wouldn't know it from this book. Because the vast majority of the book is told by the main character, Sid Sagar really doesn't get a chance to flex his vocal muscles. He's essentially in one voice for the entire book, and it's really not indicative of what he's capable of. I recently listened to The Saint of Bright Doors, and Sid Sagar narrated that as well. Now, that book had tons of characters, and Sid Sagar did lots of voices for that, and honestly, I really felt like he was a great narrator. So Victory City, in my opinion, is much more monotone, much more meditative. It's probably a great sleep aid, unfortunately, but you have to really be alert to listen to it. It's just a long and sweeping tale, and it feels like that when you listen. Unusually, Salman Rushdie has not done a publicity tour for this book, and nor will he. In August of 2023, he was attacked by someone who was effectively trying to carry out the Ayatollah's wishes, but he was stabbed multiple times. He lost his vision in one eye as a result, and it's really made him rethink whether or not he's safe being in public. Overall, it's a yes from me, but only if you like magical realism in a sweeping epic. Salman Rushdie weaves a magical world, but honestly, there were some slow moments, so be prepared. I have to say, though, I did enjoy immersing myself in Victory City. Remember, you might love what I hate and hate what I love, so make your own opinion, but thanks for listening to mine. See you next time.